Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is CDQ Drop a Dime Productions. Today we're going to replace my battery inside my Mazda CX-5 2020. The notification when I go to start my car says that the battery is running low. So the battery is obviously about to die, so I'm going to replace that battery. I had taken it apart earlier just to determine what size battery I need, and I went out and I had purchased me some Sony CR2032 lithium 3-volt batteries for this, and so you can get them from Amazon. That's why I purchased those for a reasonable price. Okay, so I have my battery replacement here. It's good to the year 2024. That's one thing you want to make sure. And when you do replace the battery, you don't want to touch the opposite side of the battery. That would be the battery that doesn't have any writing on it. That side you would want to try not to touch so that you don't get any oils from your finger onto the battery. But the other thing, you want to have a small flathead screwdriver, which I have here. And that's the only tools that you are going to need. It doesn't take a whole lot to remove the front and back panels of the key fobs. So what we're going to do first is we want to show you, hopefully, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little compartment right here that has like a release mechanism. And what we want to do is we want to pull this release mechanism to the opposite side. Obviously it can only go one way, and then that will release it, and then you just remove this back casing in the opposite direction. So if you got really good fingernails, you can probably get in there and do that, but if you don't have really good fingernails, you can use a flathead screwdriver. So I'm gonna first try with my fingernail and see if I can do it. I did hear it earlier. There we go. And see, I just saw it move, so I'm gonna go ahead and just lift that up now and remove it. And there's the extra key. In the event that I lost my key, I do have this spare so that I can get access to the car. If as you flip this over, this may fall out, so if you think that might happen, go ahead and remove that and put that to the side, because it's going to probably fall out anyway when you go to flip it over. And so the next thing you want to do is you want to remove this piece right here, and with your screwdriver, there's a little section right in here that you can go into. I kind of bring it up lower right in the center, and you just kind of go in there. Up, there you go. Just push that right off, and that releases that there. The next thing you want to do is you want to flip it over, and right there is where you want to lift that part up, and you can go right inside there and move to the left side. Once you go in, there we go. Oh, there we go. And back to this side. See if I can get that. And the other thing I'm going to tell you, if your battery still has some use to it, make sure you're aware that you're touching these buttons here. And if in the meantime too, while you're doing this, just be mindful that you may be touching these buttons accidentally, and they do control your car, so you might just open the trunk of your car. So make sure you go out afterwards, and if you've done that, to hit the button again so you can close the trunk of your car, or if you unlock your doors, make sure you hit the lock button to lock your doors back. So I'm gonna grab this now, and I'm gonna go down with my fingernails here, and I'm gonna just lift that up. And there you can see the battery, and it's this compartment here that you're going to remove so you can have access to the battery. Again, you just put your screwdriver right in there, give it a lift. There we go. Move that off to the side, and there is your battery. And there's a little groove right here that you can go into and remove the battery. There we go. And of course, it doesn't matter that if I were to touch that side, because this battery is going to be disposed of. And so I have the new battery here, and I'm going to just pop that guy in. I want to touch it, that side of it. There we go. Okay, make sure it's seated well. There we go there. And I'm just going to now go the opposite of what I did, which is to replace this cover back over it. And I'm hoping that you can see all of this, because I can't tell, but hopefully you can. And wait a minute, there we go. Just line it up there. You can see it's lined up between the two lines there. Once you get that in, then make sure you, wait a minute, so make sure that gets pressed in there, right? Looks like it does have a little tiny lip to it, so that goes underneath there. There we go. Get it there and then get it between. There we go. Hear that snap. That lets me know that it's definitely down seated correctly. And of course now I'm just going to go in the opposite direction of the way I removed it. And so I have this piece here, and you can see right there where I actually have that there, and that just goes right there, and pop that in. There we go. Okay, before I do that, I want to make sure I put the key back before I forget to do that. There you go. Make sure it's just seated in there. And you just want to hear the snapping mechanism. Back in there. There we go. Okay. And that's it. Again, just make sure you haven't opened your trunk or your door locks. If you have done so, you just want to make sure you lock them and close them. This is how you can check to make sure that the battery works. You can just see the red light. And that'll do it. Again, this is CDQ Production. Thanks for watching. May you have a blessed day and a safe day.